CrossFit isn't for everyone. It may be very surprising for you to hear a CrossFit coach say that, but it's true. And in this episode of the podcast, I'll outline the real reasons why CrossFit is not for some people. And I'll actually start by outlining some of the most common misconceptions about who is wrong for CrossFit. So tune in and take notes.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
What is up, guys? I'm Coach Greg. I'm one of the coaching team here at CrossFit Edwardsville. And I've been involved in CrossFit now for 16 years. And in the last 16 years, I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of people who ended up becoming amazing CrossFit success stories. And I've had the opportunity to identify the common themes amongst people who just don't resonate with CrossFit, the things that make them not a good fit for a CrossFit program or CrossFit community. And I'm going to share those things with you in this episode of the podcast. But as I begin, I want to start by addressing some misconceptions, because I think that a lot of times people either discount themselves or discount others as good candidates for CrossFit for the wrong reasons. What do I mean by that? Oftentimes, if you hear somebody say CrossFit isn't for you, you probably have a mental picture of what that means or why that would be. And chances are it's completely wrong. So before I get into the top 3 reasons why maybe CrossFit is not for you, I'll outline the 2 most common reasons why people think CrossFit isn't for them. And these are complete fabrications. These are complete errors. This is completely wrong. Number 1, the idea that you need to be in shape first. It's a common misconception that before starting CrossFit, you need to already be in shape. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, if you're not in shape, or maybe you've never had a real exercise background, maybe you've been out of exercise for a long time, you're just getting back into this, I don't think there's a better start point than actually going to a CrossFit gym, because in a CrossFit gym, you'll have a proper coach that takes you through a proper progression for somebody who is completely new to this and teaches you how to do exercise intelligently, thoughtfully, and with excellence, great form, great technique, so that as you come back into exercise, not only do you not waste time with things that don't work, you also get the best possible results in the least and the most efficient form of time, the least amount of time, because your coach is not going to waste your time with stuff that doesn't work. He'll be sure, or she, your coach could be a she, is making sure that you're doing things with great form, the appropriate load, intensity, and volume for you, so you can get a great workout, be safe, have fun, and make great progress very quickly. Because when you're just starting out with fitness, it's important to get some early wins, some early victories, and a sense of accomplishment, a sense that I can do this. And that's one of the greatest things I think people get in a quality CrossFit onboarding program, is an early sense of I can win in the gym. I can be successful in my terms in my own way, that helps me get a sense of validation and verification and accomplishment and success. You want to have that, and having a coach, a CrossFit coach to guide you, is one of the best ways to go from no fitness to the fastest fitness progress possible. So that's the first misconception, that you have to be in shape before starting your CrossFit journey. The second is that you should only CrossFit if you want to compete in fitness, or you want to be a competitor in CrossFit. And that too is a misconception. It's an error. Most people that go to a CrossFit gym are there because they want to look amazing, they want to feel amazing, they want to live their best life, find coaches and community and other people that make it easy to do that, and invigorate and keep their exercise journey interesting and captivating and not boring. Above all, not boring. So having addressed those misconceptions, let's now go into the 3 real reasons why maybe CrossFit is not for you. Number 1, You only like doing workouts that you wrote yourself. I've had thousands of conversations with people coming in to explore CrossFit and dip their feet into the CrossFit waters. And one of the things that I find a very early, very definitive warning sign that they're not going to be a good fit is they love writing their own workouts and they don't want anybody else writing their workouts for them. Some people might be characterized, some of these folks might be characterized as control freaks over their workout program. Sometimes they're incredibly fit people that have a tremendous amount of personal success in the fitness realm. And they come to CrossFit because they can see CrossFit is it would give them the opportunity to level up their fitness, to break through sticking points or plateaus and achieve a higher level of personal fitness success. They can see that. It's very clear to them on the outside. But if they are not willing to relinquish that control, if they enjoy the act and the process of writing their own workouts and they don't want anybody else doing that for them, they are not a good fit for CrossFit. They're not going to enjoy the idea of a coach designing their programming for them. That is the number one and biggest thing that would be a disqualifier and might tell you CrossFit is not for you. Number two, the second biggest and real reason maybe CrossFit is not for you. You only like to exercise alone with your headphones on. And this is a lot of people in the fitness space. If you were to say, I like going to the gym, it's my alone time, my time to disconnect from everyone. I want to go there. I want to put on my headphones. I want to play my music. I don't want anybody to bother me. I don't want anybody to talk to me. You're probably not going to like the CrossFit experience because it's a very social experience. We vibe off each other. We know each other. We tell jokes. We're friends. We energize from each other's presence. Even introverts like me completely recognize I just do better with the coach guiding me with amazing fun people to work out with. I might be a complete introvert, but I know me. I do better exercising with others. The experience is part of what's enriching about CrossFit. But if for you want to go out and run on the road or run on the trails, run in the woods with your headphones on and not hear from anybody, not see anybody, not have anybody talk to you, then CrossFit is not for you. That's the second big reason CrossFit may not be for you. And the third reason that maybe CrossFit is not for you, you only want to do strength or you only want to do cardio. You don't want to do both. And this is just the case for some people. The entire joy of their experience of going to the gym is just lifting heavy things, just developing strength, just stacking as much muscle as possible onto their frame with the complete fitness picture, their ability to run a mile, whatever. That is not their priority. If you are one of those people that you love going to the gym to work on strength and that is it, you're not interested in developing cardio at all, CrossFit's not for you. Similarly, if you only like doing cardio, you're like, all I want to do is get on a treadmill or reverse a climber. I want to sweat for an hour. I don't want to lift a thing. Developing strength is not a priority to me. Then CrossFit is not for you either. The people that are drawn to CrossFit and love it and really resonate with its methodology are people that want to have the most well-rounded fitness picture possible. They want to have strength and flexibility, cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular stamina, speed and power, agility, coordination, balance, and accuracy are 10 domains of fitness. They want that complete fitness picture. If that sounds exciting to you, maybe you should be coming to join us here at CrossFit Edwardsville. If you find maybe you want to learn more about CrossFit, find us on all the socials or at CrossFitEdwardsville.com. And when you're ready, you can book a free no sweat conversation with one of our coaching team. Talk about what your unique fitness journey looks like for you. This is Coach G signing off for this episode of the podcast. Hope to hear from you guys in the comments below with any thoughts that you have, But for now, have yourselves an amazing, beautiful, and blessed rest of your day, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.